City with the Willis Tower and the rest of downtown Chicago lighting up the sky. Welcome, everybody, to the day we've all been looking forward to. The start of a new NBA season on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here, and I'm joined by Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg with David Aldridge on our sideline. DA, it's all yours.
Kevin, thank you. Kevin Durant is a champion, but he said growing up...
Clearly. David, thank you. So the Nets starting five. Kyrie Irving is out there with MP. Then there's Brown. Then there's LaMarcus Aldridge. And it's Durant in at the 4 slot. And for Chicago, Vucevic is out there at DeRozan. Then it's Ball. Then it's Zach LaVine. And it's Caruso in at the shooting guard position. Mark, for both teams tonight, unbelievable talent up front.
Kevin, you're right. I love seeing what we have in store in the paint area in this matchup. I think that's likely where this game is going to be decided.
And so it's the Nets getting on the board first. Left side, Ball. Back to LaVine. Lets it go with the 3. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball.
Ball has a nice feel for when his guys are open. He's solid, really solid when it comes to getting his teammates clean looks.
Here's the dude. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
That's his first.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
For the Nets.
He hits the second from the line.
And what I like about MP, it's the confidence with which he plays. He feels like he can go at anyone in the league.
Now, here's Ball. Pass to DeRozan. A floater. A rebound by the Nets.
And at times, it just feels like DeRozan is still underappreciated.
MP.
Receives a lot of criticism for what he doesn't do and not enough credit for what he does.
Outside. LaVine. Uses the glass to finish the layup. LaVine's got 5 now.
Yeah, extremely crafty, smart, clever. LaVine with the ball on the string, creating all the separation he needs to do work.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
Ball gets to DeRozan. Fires the 3. And Lonzo Ball with the 3. And DeRozan's talked about using negative press to his advantage.
You know, he said you have to be able to take criticism if you want to be great. Use the negative energy to become something more than you thought you could do. Lights out here, right out of the gate. Perfect 4-4 from the floor.
Outside, Ball. Chicago's gone 2 of 2 from 3-point range in the first quarter. And the 3-ball is good.
LaVine has always had a nice feel for his catch-and-shoot jump shots. His teammates encourage him to shoot it every time he gets an opportunity to.
Now, here's Brown. Double team on Aldridge. 6 on the shot clock. Rebound collected by LaVine.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points. But just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
A nice room from DeRozan. Couldn't get more wide open.
Guys, let's get coaching on the scoring breakdown so far for the Bulls.
They definitely had a hot hand from 3-point range. Always nice to get off to a good start.
Also, last thing we've seen from them here early. I mean, there could be a big number in the assist column if this keeps up.
Here's what Chicago's going with right now. Bradley's checked in for Vucevic.
What?
Jones comes in for DeMar DeRozan.
Yeah.
Brown. He's checked in for Zach LaVine. And it's White in for Lonzo Ball.
And among NBA bigs, he is known for his ability to deliver at the free throw line.
Right the pass to Jones. Back to White. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
That's his first
Kobe
personal
White,
foul.
you hate to
First
see him
team
settle.
foul.
He's best when going at
the line for Chicago.
Defense wins if he takes that mid-range jumper.
And great with Kobe White. He's a solid shooter, but teams have keyed in on him.
I just want to see him more in attack mode. He's a solid finisher when he gets in there, and it could take his game to the next level.
Blake Griffin, he's checked in for LaMarcus Aldridge. And both free throws good for White.
Making it look effortless. Send this guy to the stripe. He's going to cash in more than not.
Here's the dude. He's got 7. Driving inside. Goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
Oh, yeah, MP knows a thing or two about putting on a show. Get to the bucket and finish with fire.
Now here's White. The lead is 2. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
That's his first.
It's going to be on James Harden.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
Yeah, really left him no choice there. He had the foul and he converted an easy bucket.
The athleticism and blinding speed White possesses is impressive. This guy plays with a lot of moxie.
Dosunmu, he's checked in for Alex Caruso. Nets trail by 4. Here's the dude. 9 points in the game so far. It's stolen by Bradley. And here comes White. Even a fast break. And there's the bucket for Dosunmu.
Man, what a pass that was there. He really relishes making the game easier for his teammates.
Going inside. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
A nice aggressive move to the basket there. They love to turn MP loose and just let him play an attacking brand of basketball.
Now here's Dosunmu. Outside, Jones. They get a hand on it, and so it looks like the Bulls will retain possession here.
Remains Chicago ball.
There's 38 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Just 5 on the clock. Now here's Dosunmu. He's covered closely.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
No good from the dude. The Bulls leading by 4. White finds Brown. Here's Dosunmu. And the foul called on MP. That's his first foul of the game. And the bonus will go to the free throw line. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
At the line for the Bulls, Ayo.
And he sinks the second. 9 seconds left to play in the first. Drives to the hoop. Here's the dude. And the layup's good off the glass. The dude's got 13 points.
You love MP's intensity down the paint. He doesn't let the defense throw it off.
And one of the game's elite closers, Kyrie Irving, destructive.
For me, I just try to feel up.
You know, Greg, that's reminiscent of quotes we used to hear from Kobe Bryant, how certain moves and possessions set up defenders for the next time.
Well, Kyrie definitely has that Mamba mentality. Kobe was a big influence on him, as we all know.
And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. Looking at what we've seen for the Bulls, what do you guys think?
Showing a lot of confidence in their rotation. They went right to that bench when they needed points.
And you know, when the bench is playing such a big role early, that certainly allows the starters to stay fresh throughout the game.
On the court right now, second quarter starting for the Nets. MP out there with Harden. Then there's Paul Millsap. Then there's Griffin. And it's Bembry in at the 3. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Thank you for the baton, Kevin. Kyrie Irving, of course, marches to the beat of his own drum. At times, that might rub people the wrong way, but Kyrie says, I've learned lessons from it. That's the most beautiful and exciting part, just the growth. What I'm saying is, it's always been bigger than the game for me. And guys, you have to respect his willingness to go it alone.
You do indeed, D.A. Thank you for that portrait. And Harden really looks like he's been having fun out there.
I would agree with that, Kevin, and he says he's the same way off the court, too. I don't know him off the court, but he says he loves meeting new people. I don't have any trouble believing that. Enjoys engaging with kids. Certainly the bright tennis shoes are part of everybody's NBA attire now, but he wears it as an expression of his personality.
So Chicago ends up going with a new group, and a new group in for the Nets. LaMarcus Aldridge is checked in for Griffin. Durant comes in for Paul Millsap. Bruce Brown, he's checked in for DeAndre Bembry, and Irving subbed in for James Harden. Now Brown, after Zach LaVine missed from long range. And out of bounds is Chicago gains possession. And now we'll take a second to look at the race for Rookie of the Year. A new year ahead of us, and so much more for these young players right now.
Now into the lineup for the Nets.
And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for the Bulls. We've got DeRozan. Also Vucevic out there. All out there was Zach LaVine. And it's Caruso in at the shooting guard. That's the 5 out there for the Bulls. Driving the lane. The shot's good from MP. Dude's got the lead up to 3 now for the Nets.
Boy, you love everything MP is doing on offense. Going on the attack every chance he gets.
Ball, the pass to DeRozan. Inside, Vucevic gets the bucket and the foul. It's on Kevin Durant.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
To the middle, it's tipped, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by DeRozan.
8 in assists, 9th in shooting percentage, and they were in the top half of the league in terms of rebounding. They weren't going to win the rebounding battle, but every night it gave them a chance to compete.
And the assist you talked about, there weren't many teams in the NBA that focused as much on passing as they did, making sure the offense included all 5 guys on the floor. Here's the dude. He's covered by Ball. The dude passes to Brown. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn from 11 feet away. And every year we see, Greg, some incredible comebacks. What distinguishes, in your mind, those with the resilience to battle back?
I think it starts with a belief and desire. And the great ones truly hate to lose.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And over time, Vucevic has really developed a nice pump fake that often leads to him earning trips to the foul. Now, back in 2012, the Orlando Magic decided to move on from their franchise player, Dwight Howard. They traded him in a mega deal involving 4 teams, receiving 6 players and 4 picks.
Now a timeout call by Brooklyn. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
It's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game, and that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated. And in that Dwight Howard deal, one of the pieces the Magic acquired, a 22-year-old center by the name of Nikola Vucevic.
And Vucevic only averaged 5 points a game as a rookie, Greg, but what a pickup Vucevic will turn out to be. Staying with Orlando for a long time and ultimately becoming an all-star. He's a highly productive player in the center position.
Ball, the pass to Caruso. The 10-footer. Jump shot is good. Ball's got 7 points.
Just focusing on the task at hand, that's all you can do.
Yeah, these teams trading punches right now. I mean, it's table tennis. Back and forth we go.
A great competitive game so far.
And from the look of it, this one could go right down to the wire.
Down low, here's DeRozan, and finished off by DeRozan.
You know, Zach LaVine is not just a scorer. He's really good at setting up his teammates, too.
And he drives in, and he slams it one-handed.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
And it just forces the defense to pay more attention to him, guys, which we know can open up things for others.
And it's Vucevic missing. The Nets with the lead. KD dishes to Irving. To the paint. Here's the dude. The kick out to Brown. Here's the dude. He's covered by Ball. 6 to shoot. Poke loose. Pass break. Here comes Chicago. Here's Caruso. LaVine wide open. Connects from three-point range. LaVine's got 23.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been
clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
Timeout called the Nets. Clark in evaluating Alex Caruso. What a gritty player. Does all the little things that make such a difference in a game.
Kevin, I'm actually surprised at how well he's done as an NBA player. I covered him in college, and I loved him. Liked his work ethic, his size, but I didn't see him becoming what he's become. And it's a credit to his work ethic and to his basketball instinct.
Substitution on the court.
Right side LaVine. Kicks it to Bradley. Sinks that one. Bradley's got the lead up to 7 now for Chicago.
just a late reaction there from the defense. He is always going to finish that.
Here's the dude. Will it go? And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. Chicago's gotten all 4 of the three-point shots to go down since halftime. They're lining it up here. And it's White missing.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Pass to Griffin. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Now here's White to the inside. Kicks it out to Jones. LaVine for 3. Drops in the tray. And now it's a 10-point Chicago lead.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too. As a matter of fact, I mean, you're stacking up threes the way he is. I mean, he's doing all his work from behind the arc.
And so it's Chicago, bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. Defensively, they have had their sights set on Kevin Durant, and they've done a terrific job holding him in check. We'll return shortly. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us. Setting the floor for the Nets. They've got Bembry. Durant is out there with LaMarcus Aldridge. Then it's MP. And it's Harden in at the 2 spot. LaVine with it. With the drive. And it's good. Looking quite sharp with 10-12 shooting tonight.
And he has just been in a flow offensively. Terrific game. He has been the X factor.
Here's the dude. The shot misses. Now Chicago takes it the other way.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Well, guys, they need to do something to reduce this deficit. We'll see if that's the answer.
Bean passes to Jones. Now here's Dosunmu. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Into the lane, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
It's been like this all night for both teams. the offenses having their way.
Any lull in the action so far has been short-lived because there have been nothing but buckets in this one.
And breathe the pass to the dude. Durant at the elbow. And it goes down 2 points. KD's got his first points of the game.
Well, he's capable of scoring from anywhere. Durant's size and touch make him a prime-time threat inside.
Chicago calls timeout. Clark as good a scorer as ever. Durant just needs to stay healthy, right? Just to break all kinds of records.
With that, Kevin, he is as lethal a scorer as we've seen. I mean, when you just talk about putting the ball in the basket, he's in the top 10 all time for my money.
So for the Bulls, Vucevic checked in for Tony Bradley. DeMar DeRozan comes in for Derek Jones. And it's Lonzo Ball in for Dosunmu. Bruce Brown, who's checked in for Brooklyn. Irving comes in for James Harden. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin, during that last break, I heard Billy Donovan talking to his team. He loves the aggressiveness on D. He said we're doing a great job of challenging everything they're trying to do. Stay active, talk to each other, don't let up. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Clark, one of the things that separates DeRozan from other two guards, his back-to-the-basket game.
Well said, Kevin, and you're right. I mean, he says every time I shoot a turnaround, I feel like nobody can get to it. He's got excellent footwork. He can really get off the floor. And it's a classic move that made guys like Bernard King a real problem to guard. And I speak from experience on that for you. King was lethal scoring the ball.
The dude passes to Aldridge. Now a timeout call by Brooklyn. You look at Zach LaVine. He's really been playing well.
He can't miss from deep. The defense has to regroup here, and I think they've got to change things up because he's locked in from behind the arc.
Get up and get loud for the Lakers.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. The dude passes to Irving. Here's the dude. He's covered by Ball. Shot clock at 6. Here's the dude. Banked in off the glass. And that's now 29 points for MP.
Well, I tell you what, you've got to love MP's resilience, battling through the contact there.
Ball against Irving. Ball kicks to Caruso. Irving against Ball. Outside LaVine. The Bulls need to get a shot off.
2 minutes.
Offline with his 3. Nets trail by 7. Driving in. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
That's just who you want to have it in that situation. MP's going to be the guy, and they need a big bucket.
And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for the Chicago Bulls. Now the pass to KD. Shoots over DeRozan. Again, the Nets for 2.
No stage too big for KD. If you need a basket, he's your man.
Outside, Ball. Vucevic finds Ball. And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession.
Bulls basketball.
And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. Nets trail by 3. This is it to the dude. The feed now to Aldridge. This now to Brown. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
You know, guys, sometimes that just happens. But I don't like to see it when the game is this close.
The Bulls leading by 3. At the elbow, it's Aldridge. Yep, that one goes in there. Aldridge has got 4 points this quarter.
Aldridge never backs down in these big moments. A player who wants the ball in clutch situations.
Chicago's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. The dude passes to Aldridge. Here's the dude. He's covered by Ball. Vucevic with the block. LaVine against Irving. A wide open look here for Vucevic. He's hit from outside.
You just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game. Yes.
And they go to the intentional foul.
That's his third personal foul. Second team foul.
34 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Aldridge against Vucevic to the left side wing. LaVine finds Vucevic. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Over Aldridge.
There's the versatility of Aldridge, disrupting the shot, showing how valuable he can be at the defensive end. LaVine not afraid of the moment at all. Cool and collected in knocking down that shot.
And that's an intentional foul.
To foul on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
And you know what? You know, a few misses at the stripe, and they're right there within range. You know, late game free throws are a lot different than early game free throws in terms of making.
And that's curtains for him. Some really good work at the charity stripe to close this one out.
Now a timeout call by Brooklyn. They're trailing by 4. 6 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Guys, your thoughts?
Trying to stay alive, they've got to work quickly.
They're going to draw up a play here, I think, to get a shot right off of the inbounds pass and not waste too much time at all.
The dude. Good.
And love to see MP get aggressive inside, pushing his way around the contact and to his shot.
And now an intentional foul. They need the ball back as soon as possible.
That's his third personal foul.
First free throw is good, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
At the line
The
for
ball
the
has
goal.
proven he can pass and rebound the ball. He's a very impressive player. Now he just needs to add the shot and become more effective as a scorer.
And so the big win by Chicago.